Alliance Ethio-Francaise.
I was so impressed by this window.
It's Frida Kahlo inspired. Frida Kahlo is a famous female artist. This is a colorful Frida Kahlo bus.
Hello everyone, you're watching AMN Plus and this is our Across the Globe program coming up to you every week. For today we are going to visit an amazing visual exhibition which is organized at Alliance Ethio-Francaise. Hopefully you will enjoy to stay with our program. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine. I'm fine. Thank you very much for your time. Please introduce us yourself and your position at Alliance Ethio-Francaise.
My name is Lydia. I am the cultural officer here at Alliance Française, and welcome to our exhibition.
Thank you very much. I think it's better to look at the details and to talk about every detail, right?
So this is our first room. Actually, that's our first room. This is our second room, and it's a simulation. As you can see on the walls, there's a simulation of a dream sequence. It's like a hypnosis dream situation, and we chose this garment by Yunail to display in this room because we thought it would give a nice contrast.
The whiteness of the dress gives a good contrast, right?
The lights, the lines with the the sequence, yeah. What do you think? See, as you can see, there's like a lot of symbolism in the projection, and there's also a new technology here. The four-wall projection mapping is new here, so we're very excited to use it.
Yeah, it feels like amazing just to stay here. You don't feel like you are standing on the same place for long. When you stay here, it feels like you are in another place, in another feeling, something like that.
It's always changing.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go to the next one.
What is this?
So this is one of our 13 rooms. So we have 13 rooms in total. We saw the mapping one, and this one is built to represent migration.
Oh.
Yeah. So as you can see on the walls, you can see boats and life jackets to symbolize the struggle of traveling because you're not happy with your home and you're struggling, whatever your reason is, and the dangerous ways people try to achieve that dream. Yeah. So this is a short movie depicting migration, represented by bears. So the idea is polar bears, their home is destroyed because of global warming, and they have to, travel somewhere else to find food. And they travel to an area where brown and black bears exist, and they get prosecuted and they get sent back. So it's symbolic, I guess. So for this room, we wanted to represent another part of the world. We don't have snow here. I think there are some areas that have ice and snow, I guess. But we wanted to have that Arctic experience by making igloos out of fabric. If you can see inside, you can see telescopes with little flowers and insects where you can see details of their patterns. And then when you look up, there's a projection of the either a galaxy or something being projected above to kind of symbolize how big and how small everything is at the same time.
But before moving out, let's talk about what shadow owes to light. I think this is the title of the whole event, right?
Yeah. That was our base. We wanted to do a play on colors as well. As you can see, some rooms are really bright and some rooms are very dim. So we wanted to show all aspects of the world. And for example, for the first one, we were talking about the dream sequence, and then now we did a minute ago we did the immigration room and now the igloo room, and we're going to see different representations of what we think of when you think of certain areas. So this one, we wanted to incorporate that first of all, and we also wanted to do a play on color as well. So, I don't know if that's clear, but I tried.
Yeah, when I first hear that, I was thinking that light is the brighter side of life, and shadow is maybe the darker side of life. So I think it feels like the combination of the darker and the brighter side of the world, maybe.
I think I didn't even think of it that way, if I'm being honest. I think I'm production, so I'm obviously focused on the production side of this execution. But I think it's different. It's kind of interesting to see what people's interpretation is, because when we were coming up with it, we came up with a different interpretation, an idea. So it's very interesting to hear your thoughts on shadow and light. So as you can see, we went from the darker rooms to a very dramatic, bright room. We put these street lights in to accentuate these paintings. Not paintings, but mixed media artworks by showing, how old houses and how they would look under street lights. So that was the idea. You can also see some pictures here as well. And then we transition. So that's more for, not just for aesthetics. We wanted to add a multimedia aspect of it. We were doing colors, we were doing pictures, and we wanted to give sound and texture, as you can see. So, yeah. Yeah. So we have a lot of, abstract ideas. So this room is dedicated and made and worked on by artist Prince Merid. He's a local renowned artist. So as you can see, he displayed one of his sculptures, and then as you can see, this is Samin and Bali Mountains inspired. Yeah. So he was depicting like scenes from the areas, like the houses and like the colors, and I like black and white, so this kind of works for me. So as you can see, we created a small city. We put lights into, like, basically we made it from the ground up. It's a mini Addis city. I don't even know what area we were inspired by. It was created by our previous director, Mohamed Beljudi. So this was one of his projects. Yeah, it's pretty cool, yeah.
So what is the importance of this light?
The importance of this light is also, first of all, on theme, but also these rooms are very dark and like very mellow, very aesthetic lighting. So if people wanted to have a closer look at the artwork, they would need some support.
I think beyond aiding your visit, these lights gives a stunning look, I think.
Yeah, aesthetically pleasing, useful and on theme.
Yeah. So these are photographs, right?
These are photographs. These sections for photography. These are Aida Mulune's artworks, and as you can see, those are her artworks. Like all that wall is filled with her work, and these two walls that are parallel are photos by her students.
So these are her pictures, right?
These are, yeah, her photos.
What about the rooftop?
So the roof is inspired by the colorful Indian culture. So we wanted to have some representation from that area of the world, and we liked how colorful the fabric and the full aesthetic is. So we wanted to incorporate that into our exhibition.
They're very beautiful.
Yeah, I like the small ones. This room is dedicated and is filled with photos of the artist's family. Her name is Salome Muleta. As you can see here, this is her father, and this is his photo bait, photo room, and she was inspired by him. So, as you can see there, Photo Muleta is displayed. And these are her family members. These is her mom and her dad. And basically this is just an accumulation of her family memories. So we wanted to decorate the space like to mimic like vintage vibes and like old photo places.
Yeah,
Studios,
and also the photograph style of Ethiopians is strong, right?
You can see from the afros for sure.
Yeah, even the fashion, right? Yeah, the dressing
So it's
can be seen.
old pictures of her family when they were around. So. Record. So in this room, we are temporarily displaying 2 art pieces by the Honorable World Laureate Maître Artist Afar Takli. The large one that has been displayed at the National Museum, the name of the art piece is African Heritage, and we also have a sketch of African Heritage sketched by the laureate himself. Yeah.
So these pieces can be recorded, right?
Yes, they cannot be recorded. That was a request made by the museum, so we'll be keeping our promise. But for people who want to come see it, they are very much welcome. And they can also come see their speech in our little mini cinema dedicated to the laureate.
I want to be in front of you as natural as possible and just give you a light what it means to be an Ethiopian artist, an African artist, who has passed and has been lucky enough to experience all the great teaching places, including museums where you see world masterpieces like Mona Lisa by Da Vinci in France, and the Last Judgment of Michelangelo in St. Peter's in Rome, and some of the magnificent works of Francesco de Goya of Spain. Ethiopia was never conquered. The Italians ruled only the cities, not the countryside. Our patriots resisted to a point of their death or liberty. And so I felt I had that drop, a drop of that blood. What am I going to contribute to that land in Africa? And that's why I stayed, went back to Ethiopia. It was a wonderful time because we had an emperor who had a certain sense of clairvoyance and appreciated beautiful things. And for the first time, he opened my exhibition, and I said, as was traditional in Ethiopia, you never sold a picture. You gave to someone, and that somebody gave you money or a bullock or land. But it was considered a kind of shamefulness to say, you pay me for my painting or for my sculpture. Those who serve our church, the Coptic church, they stayed in the grave house, most of them, but they created for the church, they created for God. That was their form of payment. They also never signed their paintings because that was also considered a personal glorification. You know, my struggle has been, after all the knowledge and education of all the past artists, the Byzantines, the Renaissance, the modern, it's one point I don't understand. Because an artist has an idea, has a way to say something to the world, so that at least they enjoy it, they learn from it, and put it up in their room somewhere, and every time they look at it, they learn something. Even if they don't learn something, I want them to have a kind of fresh air, which they may not understand, but they know they love it.
So this is kind of almost our last room. As you can see, we've displayed many types of artworks. For example, the artist we've displayed on the bamboo. He was inspired by the laureate, and we wanted to show respect to the artwork, but also wanted to magnify the lines in the paintings by adding like bamboo in the background to give like multiple vertical and horizontal lines to accentuate the painting. So this is another one of my favorite artworks. I like the color combination. I think it's an interesting way to show Nadala. And one of those paintings you can have your own meaning to, because there's no defined answer to it. So I do like these series.
They are really colorful. I feel like a warm feeling when I look at these pictures.
I think that's the interesting concept when you think about the color palettes he used versus maybe the slightly spooky symbolism you can see in the paintings. Yeah. So behind us you can see we created like a little tent within the gallery to display AI generated imagery. I think in the art world, AI is kind of a controversial subject. So at the end of the day, it's still a subject. So we wanted to give it like a space where it could be displayed. And what we did is we fed prompts. For example, Frida Kahlo, as you can see, Migration by Boat, inspired by our immigration room. So we gave it prompts to display, and we wanted to see how good the AI and how good the story would be. And however good and bad it is, I think it's at the end of the day, interesting. Yes. So now we're going into our last room. Our last section of our exhibition is going to be the bus. So what we do with the bus is sometimes we display videos, movies, films, whatever we have. We want to share with the community. Some other times what we do is we have confessionals. What that means is there is a chair we put in the bus, and then someone goes in. We want their opinion, so we ask them who they are, where they're from, like employment, and then we ask them what they think of the event, and then we record them. So I was thinking that we can do that with you.
Okay,
wanna try?
let's experiment it, but what is the bus itself?
Oh, the bus! The bus is the bus is very interesting. So we chose, for example, as you can see on the outside, it's Frida Kahlo inspired. Frida Kahlo is a famous female artist that is known for her like complicated history with physical pain and like relationships. She's a very interesting artist, and she's always displayed her art in a very gruesome but colorful way. We held back on the gruesome, but we wanted to do like a small tribute to her. So this bus, as you can see on the outside, there's her face. We at least, kind of her face. So we wanted to start on the outside with that, and then we wanted to have like a warm space where we can talk to our audience. So it's a bit complicated, but I hope you like it.
So I'm going to have the seat, right?
Yes, please take a seat.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna ask you questions. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I have 3 questions for you. First question is, what's your name? Second question is, where are you from, employment-wise? And then third, really important to us, is what did you think of our exhibition?
Okay, I am Jaudia Hadi, and I'm a journalist at Addis Media Network. What I feel about this specific exhibition is I've been looking actually to some promotional videos of the exhibition, but I was interested, but it feels like very different and very amazing when you come and see it, and also the experience is very different.
That's really great to hear. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
As you can see, this is the outside of the bus. You were inside, now we're out. So as I said before, we tried to be as colorful as possible. And we thought it would be kind of interesting to end the exhibition in a bus that you can leave with. As a joke, yeah. So yeah, this is it. This is the colorful Frida Kahlo bus, for sure. I think, as you can see here, there's her picture. More lipstick than she would usually wear, and more earrings and more eyeshadow, I guess.
Artistic view of her.
It was an artistic depiction by an artist. More artistic liberties are taken. Yeah, for sure.
As I have told you earlier, it was a very nice experience, and I am really thankful for your time.
Thank you
for hosting
for visiting,
Okay.
and I hope people are enjoying as much as I hope you did.
Yeah, I enjoyed very much, and I will also invite our viewers to come and visit this exhibition. I think it will stay until
January 15th.
January.
And thank you. It's nice meeting you.
Well, everyone, I hope you have enjoyed visiting such an amazing visual exhibition. I hope you have enjoyed. This was all for today's Across the Globe program. Stay tuned with other programs of AMN+. Goodbye for now.